All right, hello. I'm Drake. This is my co-caster G Money,
Hello.
and we're casting Purdue Black versus Fuel Esports. I don't know much about Fuel Esports, but Purdue Black plays a crazy wrecking ball comp. I am expecting them to play that, and I think they're gonna win every map that they play the wrecking ball on.
Yeah, I think tonight we're gonna see a very, very fun game against Fuel Esports. I believe it is a Canadian team, so we're going
Oh.
international for this matchup. It's gonna be quite interesting to see. Purdue Black is my first time casting for them, but I have been informed that Rufflecopter, there, the tank, is gonna be pretty nutty on the ball gameplay. So really looking forward to that. Hopefully, Fuel Esports doesn't, ban it. And otherwise, they might have to change up their strategy.
Yeah, last week I casted Purdue Black, and the Wrecking Ball was banned map 1. Probably they just checked Rafflecopter's profile and saw. Let me go to time played. They saw this and they're like, yeah, I don't want this guy on ball.
Mm-hmm.
But
3,800, yeah,
yeah,
it's a very, very
yeah,
experienced ball player.
11
I
hours
do
on
like
ball, all comp
the
seasons.
Junkrat as
Yeah.
well.
Yep. So they just banned that, but since you can only ban it for one map, they got to play against the ball the rest of the game.
Hmm.
So
And
looks
yeah,
like we are going to see Elios's map 1. Since they're the home team, Fuel Esports will get the first ban as well. Um,
mhm.
which wouldn't be surprised if that is. Yep, there we go. They banned Wrecking Ball.
So very similar to the game you casted before.
Yep.
Mhm. I mean, it shows Fuel Esports has done their homework. They've viewed these career profiles, especially, and seen, yeah, we know what they're gonna play, so let's just avoid it right off the bat.
Yeah.
Now they will be able to play ball later, so
Yeah. And Purdue is banning Reaper,
Reaper.
which makes me think they're probably playing a Winston comp.
Hmm. That would make sense because
Yeah.
a Reaper will shred through a monkey's health, so getting that out of the way will aid if they want to do that Winston dive comp.
Yeah. Elios has always historically been a good Winston map as well, especially on Lighthouse. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lighthouse. Yeah, Lighthouse with that high ground, just running the Winston is such a strong comp.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And we'll probably see, alongside that, probably a Genji and maybe even Tracer as well alongside that for the DPS side of things.
Yep. I am expecting Purdue Black to run Tracer, Genji, Lucio, Kiriko, then probably I'd imagine tank is either going to be Zarya or Winston. Maybe a
Mhm.
Hazard. Maybe.
I have seen some great Hazard gameplay recently. I think he is quite strong in this patch, especially, and I think we might definitely see some Hazard gameplay come out tonight.
Yep. All right.
Now
And
arriving at Ilios.
And a little bit different for the supports as these teams
Initiating
decide
match.
what heroes they're going to choose. We saw, oh, maybe we weren't supposed to see that.
yeah. The the mat didn't quite start and they were already picking. I didn't see that. So
A little sneak peek.
yeah, it's all right. All right. So 2-1.
Ready for battle.
That's an interesting backline from Purdue and an interesting comp for people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The supports there are a little bit different. So we have a Juno Wuyong, which honestly, I don't mind the Wuyong. Wuyong is very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's kind of hard to play on high ground personally, which a lot of the times you will see support. Oh, They're
Oh.
swapping over.
4,
Oh, okay.
3,
I got baited. Alright, on the brig, that's the backline I like playing on this map. They
However-
can play up here really, really well.
However, Fuel is gonna stick with the Wuyong Kiriko.
And they got
Well, to
the
see now.
Roadhog as well. Not sure how
And-
well that's going to be on a high ground heavy map like this. Let's see.
And with Leviathan on the Ana, that anti-nate's gonna be very powerful against the Roadhog for Fuel Sports.
Yeah.
And with that, we see Leviathan here on the high ground, you know, as Ana should be, and getting some good kills from range.
Fuel Esports just took the point though really early, and it's gonna take a big nade from Purdue to get back on there.
Little Spark taking out Mechary in the Tracer 1v1. Now, this is gonna sort of set the tone for this fight. And the door taking out Leviathan with the railgun. And Fuel Esports has pretty handily won this first opening team fight, taking up around already 25% capture on the first control point. Now Purdue is looking just to reset, sort of gather their bearings, and then try to make some sort of push and see if they can sort of dislodge them from that point.
Yep, we have. Ooh, nice pick from Mechare.
Find
down-
two,
Yeah. Soon to be three.
and they chase,
Really
find
big
Bugaboo
nade.
who's anti.
Oh, this is gonna be a clean 5. Yeah. Good fight from Purdue there.
Scrummy Crumb resetting there, and Purdue very coordinated. They made it look easy there. They just found a pick and just snowballed from that and took the point pretty easily there. And now they're ticking up, even though Fuel did get about 50% on them. Bugaboo and the Wuyong finding base Ayaka early. If you're Fuel Esports here, you might take advantage of this. And we see Scrummy Crumb off of the Roadhog and onto the Hazard. Honestly, a smart swap from him there. He finds Leviathan with the wall and finds the other support as well. It looks like a lot of the supports have fallen here. Wolfocopter dying on point, as well as Scrummy Crumb. It looks like just the Tracers are left, really,
Tracer Genji
as
versus
some
Tracer
people
Wuyong.
sort of trickle back in.
Ayaka with 20 health, not much of a chance to get this. But the brig coming back does keep Ayaka up here. The quick
Yeah, the
retest.
heals from the high ground.
Purdue has both support ults, Primal and Delayed here. Up against Overclock, Pulse Bomb, and both support ults for Fuel.
We see the Nano Blade from base Ayaka. Finding Delphi. And looking to find another. Scrummy Crumb falls. And it looks like Purdue's gonna win this ult fight. And they're gonna try to sort of even out the score and try to take some more ticks on the point. Hopefully, maybe take the lead here even.
Yeah. They might have won that fight, but they used 4 ults to Fuel's 1. So Fuel has a massive advantage in this next fight, with the only ult coming up for Purdue being Mechare's Pulse Bomb.
That is some good analysis. Yeah, if you'll notice that ult economy definitely is favoring Fuel here, so it's gonna be a lot harder for Purdue to hold on. Some trades come out. The door pops. Yeah, a few trades come out. They commit the overclock and find a pick from Sojourn. The door is trying to get another on Mechary, but Mechary, oh,
Rafflecopter
could
somehow
not find the
contests.
kill.
Forces recall. And
Gets
kills
stuck with the pulse
Tracer.
bomb.
Wow.
That pulse bomb on the Winston, there's nothing really he can do there.
Yeah.
They got to 97%,
This is a
but
tough
as it
fight for
stands,
Purdue.
Fuel has the point, is coming around. Well, maybe final fight scenario if Purdue wants to get that overtime contested. Base Ayaka coming around the flank here.
Ooh, good deflect on the
Deflex the Azure ult.
Hazard.
Very good from Base Ayaka.
The
Wuyong ult comes out as well. They find 2. The door getting the rail on the Genji Base Ayaka. Scrummy Crumb finding the two support or the Leviathan up there,
Wall here. Let's stick 'em with it.
and
Yeah.
just like that, Fuel is gonna take this first point and make the score 1-0 on Ilios.
Yeah, that round really just came down to that fight that Purdue used 4 ults to 1. If they'd saved even 1 ult, I think they had a really good shot of winning the round, but they just had nothing the rest of the round. They did win that, well, kind of win the fight there at the end,
team in the solar
just before the end, but I mean they couldn't really recontest after that.
Yeah, I think they just committed a little too many ults in that one fight. I agree, and that just they were able to win that fight for sure, but then afterwards, they really had nothing to sort of counter like the overclock or the other ults that came out from the Fuel here tonight.
Yeah. Let's see if they can learn from that this round.
They're running the exact same comp, and now both teams kind of just playing around, trying to find off angles on the sides. Rolfocopter kind of gets stuck on those pillars, it looks like, and falls as Mechary tries to retreat.
Dude's gonna have to fall back here
There's
early,
good.
if they even can. That's a
Now,
good
if you're
turn.
Fuel, you're just gonna keep finding more staggers here. They do find Leviathan, and that's gonna just buy them time to tick up percentages. Purdue's gonna take that time to reset and get their whole team together.
Yeah, Rafflecopter and Base Ayaka died really early that fight, and because of that, they're so far behind in ult compared to everyone else in the lobby, with everyone else hovering around 70%. They're only at 30 and 40.
And like we saw last game, that ult economy is nothing to forget about. It's going to be very important to this match. Rufflecopter and Base Ayaka going back in, sort of getting that dive, but Delphi gets Rufflecopter as he tries to escape. Little Spark also picking off the Leviathan. Zeratul getting the revenge on the Kiri. And Zeratul on the Wuyang gets 2 more. 3!
Wow. Yeah, that was a good fight from Purdue there. They lost the Winston early, but they even the fight. They lost Winston and Ana very early, but they even the fight by taking out both of Fuel's supports, and from there they were able. Oh, looks like we're gonna see Weon on the Tracer.
Oh,
I like this play.
oh yeah.
Oh, got the pick on the Weon.
Sort of playing around this open area just outside the gates of these ruins. And now this is a good position to hold. Little Spark does get the pulse on Leviathan. But Mechary quickly punishes and gets the trade there, making it even.
Ruffle died with Primal. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. So now going into this fight, that's one less ult to be able to use, but they might not even necessarily need it. He should be back in time. Looks like the fight's sort of slowing down as Fuel's gonna reset from this. Scrummy Crumb switching over to Diva, which I honestly like that. Base Ayaka going in with the blade, finds Bugaboo.
I've only gotten 1, but if they kill a Sojourn here, this fight's pretty much over.
And they might get a 3. And that was good target priority from Base Ayaka as well. Seeing the low health squishies in the back and prioritizing securing at least 1 elim instead of just going for it like a massive blade kill.
This ends.
And that's exactly what you want to see from Scrummy Crumb there, kind of diving and getting in the face of this Winston.
We don't have all of himself just to live. And that's what happens when you pull yourself to live. And just run to the middle of the point. You're stuck in the middle of the point.
Get too excited there.
Great round
Exactly.
for Purdue there.
Winston is
Yeah, they-
winning.
Well, it looks like they did learn how to handle their own economy better there. They went from 50%, being 50% capture progress. They won that one fight with the Nano Blade, and then they had the last fight where they had the Primal Impulse Bomb.
I don't know how you do it,
Just
Anna.
only using those two ults to get
Stay still
30%,
for hours.
30-40% in force a last fight scenario for Fuel there. That really just, that got them the round win. Looks like Fuel is going to swap over to Zarya and Cassidy now with a Kiriko and Brigitte backline. Oh, Hog Ana. Okay. Hog Ana. Alright.
You know, I love to see some Hog gameplay on well. Hopefully, you know, we could see the environmental kill.
Yeah.
It would be fun.
Yeah. We've seen 12 hogs, 1 hole. This is just 1 hog, 1 hole, but that can still be dangerous.
Exactly.
Ooh, good.
Oh,
Sayaka
the
there.
door on Cassie falling. And that's going to set the precedent for this fight. Getting caught in this corridor, Fuel's going to have to back up. But Rufflecopter is not going to let them. He's going to chase them down, secure these elims. They find both supports. Scrummy Chrome falling shortly after, and it looks like Purdue quite handily securing the point and taking the percentage up.
I'm swapping off the hog to a Zarya now. Lost a little bit
Yeah.
of ult charge, but look how close Mekara is to Pulse Bomb compared to everyone else in the lobby.
Yeah, Mekari, Pulse Bomb is quite a fast ult, but 80% already is quite impressive. Getting some shots off. The door gets his revenge on base Ayaka and finds Mekari too.
Dude goes down. You can really hear
Now if you're
Sayaka
Rufflecopter,
decide.
yep.
Do they want to try to fight this or just back out and retest early? Looks like they're just gonna
Looks
back
like
out.
for the moment, yeah.
Oh,
Rufflecopter maybe looking to
Rufflecopter
contest.
won the touch.
If anything, hey, it saves them 2, 3, 4%, you know, that could be vital.
Yeah.
However, Fuel does have it now, and they're just gonna get it right back, coming up around 13 and ticking, so if you're Purdue here, you just want to regroup, you can't waste much time, you can't play passively, especially with this more dive-centered comp, you just want to get in there and be faster than the other team. Deadeye comes out, Base Ayaka looking to avoid it, but could not escape it.
That's
I
a
like
nice
the-
try.
The door finding 2,
No one can stop me.
and I
Just Rufflecopter.
Rufflecopter in this small room
Oh, and Zeratul, actually.
with the Wuyong not
They
behind.
can back out. Oh, okay. Rufflecopter can back up, I think.
Rufflecopter on 24.
Barrier activated.
And now Purdue has Nano Blade here in this fight. Rally and Grab can both handle that. But they've got to hit either the bash or the or just gotta hit the grab. So wondering how Purdue's gonna play this fight and how Fuel's gonna respond.
Yeah, they're playing on the high ground before jumping down here, kind of forcing him to this back right. Base Ayaka gets stunned. The Suzu comes out early, and so they're able to secure some of those elims. The Zarya 1 health, and Base Ayaka finding another pick before falling.
Purdue gets the flip using those 2 ults. Fuel Esports committed just the rally. And they lost the fight. I mean, I think that was fine. Unless they're going to grab the Nano Blade as well, there's really no chance they have winning that fight.
And they might have realized that and maybe decided not to commit as many ults, and that's smart from Fuel.
Zarya's low. Oh. Pulse hit the Kiriko, the one person
Oh.
that can't. Oh.
We see a Pulse Bomb with the grab finding Zeratul. Raffle very low, falls as he tries to get out. And as they come around 88%, they're gonna flip back in favor of Fuel. It's percentage-wise has been pretty even. They've flipped quite a few times between both teams here.
Yeah, Fuel's
Both
gonna have that
tracers.
Kitsune rush for this fight though, which is gonna give them such a massive advantage.
Absolutely. especially with the comp they're running. Oh, there we see the Kitsune Rush come out.
Timing picks up
The
Winston.
door pops early. Deadeye. And it's 99.
Ooh, good pick by Ayaka, but I'm not gonna
Ayaka forcing the Curie back.
Right?
Based Ayaka trying to maneuver around this wall and uses movement abilities to his advantage.
Circle soft over to Lucio.
Rafflecopter chasing the Brig, gets melted by the Sojourn,
Yeah.
and it looks like Fuel's gonna take that point too, and making it
Oh,
2-0.
who is
Play
it?
of the game.
Mekare plays. Alright, let's see if play the game is broken or if this is an actual good play.
Alright! What's up?
Alright.
Restart!
Nice.
You know, that was good from Mekare, but I did see Based Ayaka get, I think, 3 of those final blows in that play.
Is play the game broken? Maybe.
Nah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's good. Alright.
I've seen Venture 5Ks and Reaper 4Ks that don't get play the game instead of something random. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Alright. So,
But yeah, I mean, as it stands, scores 1-0, Fuel Esports over Purdue Black. So if you're Purdue Black, I guess what should their number one focus be in, I guess, adapting and learning and figuring out what they need to change in order to win those crucial fights?
well, now that the ball band's out of the way, they can just play the ball comp. So, I expect that they're gonna look a lot different in these next couple of maps. Yep, banned Cassidy, picked Atlas. Alright.
Atlas.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any Atlas maps been played yet, so this is gonna be very interesting. As well, I guess with the ball comp as well, this is definitely gonna flip the script on Fuel Esports. They're gonna try to run all around this flashpoint. So
Yeah. Yeah, the ball on this map is so hard to play against. I've personally played against Black Team on this map before. There's just a wrecking ball on you 24/7, it feels like. It's so hard to play into. And
absolutely, yeah.
I don't know what Fuel can really ban here to kill the ball comp, because with the cast ban from Purdue, they can't ban the DPS, they can't ban the Genji or Tracer Fuel, and obviously, I mean, they can't ban ball, so...
So I guess if you're Fuel, you're looking at the supports. I guess do you ban the Wuyong maybe? I mean, we could see that.
Yeah, Wuyong, Curie, or Lucio is the main supports that you'd play with this comp, so... I don't imagine they'll ban Kiriko, because just everyone has a flex support that's in Kiriko jail, so they don't want to take him out of there. But maybe they'll ban, the Lucio or Wuyong.
I think so too. I think we'll definitely see a support ban most likely, because they should recognize that the ball comp is coming, and if you're Fuel, you just gotta.
There's the Lucio.
Lucio is no longer available for Purdue Black supports. But Purdue Black, they've got their comp down pretty solid, it sounds like. So
Yeah. There we go. Had to resize the little Lucio player or hero icon.
Oh, nice.
on the overlay. I don't understand how OBS handles overlays.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Trying to stream on OBS.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine. You can tell. All right. Yeah, with that Lucio ban coming in, Zeratul probably would like to play the Lucio here. He's got several characters to pick from. You can play the Wuyong, which is a bit more it's a bit more vulnerable, but it does a lot of damage. You can also go over to Brigitte or Juno. Juno if you really want the speed, but I don't think that we're going to see that just
Welcome
because
to Atlas.
the ball comp honestly doesn't need the speed boost.
Yeah, the ball, you know, the ball's gonna be all over the place, finding health packs. You know, it's gonna be hard for a Juno just to shoot the speed ring at him and hey, go drive through
Yeah.
this real quick.
Yeah, the Juno is not going to be near Rafflecopter on the Wrecking Ball. Rafflecopter is going to be in the back line or on some weird off angle. So,
Now Atlas, yeah, this is an interesting map.
Ready for battle.
Morocco, I believe, and it's one of the newer maps. So, I'm pretty open for a ball because there's lots of different doorways that there's like the perfect size to just roll through.
They have us
Yeah.
coming.
And I think
so let's
Rufflecopter's
give
gonna
it to
have
them.
a very fun time.
yeah. Alright, let's see. Fuel Esports. Right now they're showing a Malga comp.
3,
That could be interesting. I don't... That Malga might be good. It might just do nothing, though. Let's see.
Yeah, we've seen Scrummy Crump be on a few different tanks now. He's shown that he can definitely be versatile. The ball sneaking around the Malga though,
Oh.
finding Bugaboo early.
Yeah. Purdue's down 1 right now. That could quickly change. Malga popping his
Rafflecopter.
E. And they have to back up, but yeah, the fight's even right now. Fuel has no supports alive. It's so slow.
Rafflecopter doing as a ball should and just like getting in the back line here, finding kills. Scrummy Crumb though on the Malga, not letting him escape.
Yeah, it looks like Fuel Esports is opting for the beat the dive rather than outpace the dive with the on a brig backline. So they're just going to try to absorb the Wrecking Ball, dive, and survive it with Brig Inspire and packs.
That's exactly what they're gonna do, and as they do so, it's so hard to keep up because Rafflecopter just smashing through there, finding the door, and the Little Spark in response
Smashing. Get it.
finds two.
Brig. And a little spark on the Tracer. It's just Ana Malga alive for Fuel right now.
With only two on point, if you're Purdue here, you're gonna want to flip this because they're already around 80%. However, Mekare dies to Scrummy Crumb, and for Purdue, they're losing a bit of momentum here. They don't really have as much firepower as they thought they did, and it looks like they're gonna lose that first flashpoint to Fuel here.
Let's attack the objective.
next flashpoint.
Yeah.
Bazaar.
Yeah,
See you in the
Fuel's...
next point.
Their whole strategy here is just everyone stack on the Malga. The Malga Brig just plays such a tough core to be able to actually dive that Purdue's really finding a hard time isolating targets with this comp like they want to. Mekare with the pulse bomb though.
The arch.
Oh,
Doesn't
Mekare
use it.
almost gets a one clip on that Brig. Base Ayaka gets a dash as well. And now this is what Purdue wanted all along, was just to dive in and tear up that. We say we don't care how much you hang around that Malga, we're gonna get behind you somehow.
Yeah, took that with just mines as well. Fuel has 5 ults coming up. Purdue has 4. They're missing the mines,
Yeah.
but
This could be the most important fight for this next point, as we probably will see a lot of ults come out.
yeah.
Mekare sneaking around.
Mekare has the chance to shut this entire fight down. I think he gets the early pick on the Tracer. Ooh, goes in, kills the Brig.
Finds one, has to go into the cage for it though, and does fall
There we go.
himself.
What's up,
I
everyone?
had time finding someone who's alive.
Reaper ult getting
Reaper.
deflected
Oh,
back to base.
Looks like just the Malga survived from Fuel, so they're gonna have to back up. They used Reaper ult and Malga ult here. Purdue just used Pulse Bomb to win that fight. That's huge. Now for this
That's
last fight,
gonna
they're gonna have 3-3.
Here comes a big one.
Seratol has
The tide is with you.
the Wuyong ult and puts it out.
Tracer. Ooh, knocks on the rallying brig. He just backs out.
Leviathan finding Little Spark with the Curie pick. That getting rid of the Tracer that's behind you is... Oh, base Ayaka finding...
Just the Mauga. Crunches Ayaka.
That was some
but
great shots from base Ayaka.
I am. Blinding.
Microwave forcing
It's
that
the
Tracer
little
back to
things.
make it hard for
Yeah.
Fuel to touch. I don't think they can. Yeah.
Let's attack the objective.
Had to map up 1-to-1 there. And now
Next,
Fuel has no ults. Purdue has 3, 4 almost.
Yeah, Fuel did commit. They put so much into those fights, but could not break through.
Wrecking Ball just playing as a UAV up here.
Gonna
Got
drop with the
spotted
next
out,
unsuspected. Knocks 3 in the air.
Oh, Ayaka taken out by a
Oh.
sleep dart.
Went to sleep for a little while longer than expected. Rufflecopter finding Bugaboo
They're taking the objective.
and getting in here, trying to find more. Reaper uses his Fate ability, and the mines come out on point. Purdue says, "We're not going nowhere. We're not leaving. We want to capture this." And it forces the Mauga back, but he might die. And it looks like the first fight might go towards Purdue. There's still a few contesting. Pulse Bomb comes out, but doesn't connect.
Big slam.
Rufflecopter has been very precise with those slams.
Taking the objective.
They still have not capped. There's a lot of contesting from Fuel here. Fuel's not giving up.
Helicopter with a big slam on the back line to finally put an end to this fight and take the first capture.
Yeah, that was a long first fight, it seemed like. Fuel really did not want to let Purdue have this sort of advantage of already having the point, and they were adamant on trying to prevent it. But in the end, yeah.
Now they have 5 ults. Purdue has just 4 ults, and like they popped the Cine Rush early.
The Brig ult comes out.
Well, got caught in the end of the cage fight. Stopped all his movement. Purdue didn't. They only dropped Kiriko here. Oh, they dropped all supports. Yeah, Purdue's gonna have to back out here.
Awful slept. His health shredded and gone.
Yeah. So it looks like 3 ults to 1 were used to win that fight. No, sorry, you used both support ults there. So
I mean, if you're Fuel here, I mean, that kind of was a good investment. I mean, it's 1-1, and you have 5. You might as well use them instead of dying with them. So it was a pretty good coordination, especially with the rally. Ruffle anti here.
I have to take the
Gonna need to
laser
find some
Great
good-
falls though.
Leviathan tries to keep Ruffle up, but falls, and now might die herself.
Who's still fighting on
now-
point there? Is that Ayaka? Ayaka's still fighting.
Ayaka. Now it is around 95%. Purdue's gonna have to try to get something going here.
Stall here.
Ruffle very low, dying to the Mauga,
Ayaka's
but it's
coming back to
overtime
play.
scenario.
Fuel took that.
Could not do anything there. Base Ayaka trying to do something, but more so just a reset at that point.
Now Ayaka's gonna have to go big with his blade here.
And if you're Fuel here, hey, you're up 2-1, your whole team's together, you're just trying to move as a unit 2 point while trying not to get separated here like this. The door off on the side with Ruffle. The Wuyong ult comes out as he knocks
Actually,
up
auto,
both
but
supports.
Rally is gonna be dying. This is Probably gonna give Ayaka a free blade here, though. I don't even think they need it. They're up 2 in this fight.
Make that 3 as Bugaboo.
Pigs out here.
Purdue will take the opening as well.
Huh?
Now they did take the opening of the last point as well,
This will help.
but once the big ult fight comes out, that's really going to determine who's going to finish the point.
Nice pick on the Reaper there. Cage fight comes out.
Baysaka got
I don't know.
antied there.
The cage fight didn't get anyone.
It doesn't appear so.
Yeah, who
Neckery-
can they really get with the cage fight? It's unless you
Yeah.
get lucky.
Second chance.
Neckery is
Neckery
fighting
is-
for his life in the back line.
Yeah, thorn in their side right now.
For now.
The door finding 2, gets both supports, uses the Reaper ult. Ruffle able to pick the Brig off, but at this point they're down quite a few. And the point flips in favor of Fuel.
Yeah.
However, Purdue did get 93% there.
Yep, 1 cap and they take this point, and looking at the ult bank, they can probably commit 2 or even just 1 ult into winning this point and sending it to 5th and final point.
And if they've been keeping track of what Fuel's used,
Yeah.
Fuel only has Pulse. The Reaper could not do anything there.
Ooh, 1 for 1 straight. Oh,
The
Delta goes
Brig
down.
hitting base Ayaka.
I'm on the objective.
I've got you.
Bugaboo getting a few there. The rally comes out. Scrummy
Can't
Crumb.
really 1v3 with that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 2v3. The Tracer's still alive, but
Props to the Brig for
careful
making
from
it
the hall.
for so long.
Draw objectives mine.
The Tracer
Little
being
Spark's
alive.
still hanging around.
Tracer
Yeah.
being alive for Fuel means that they can contest easy, but without recall, she can't live for very long.
Mhm.
Ayaka getting
Oh.
the kill on the Tracer, and yep, there's the point. Sending us to a 5th and final point. Purdue with the Kitsune rush here for this next fight. Pretty good chance that they can take the first cap here.
They cleaned up that last one pretty nicely, and now Fuels.
I love Wrecking Ball.
Oh, Ruffles just chilling on this roof.
Oh,
He gets spotted.
oh, whip shot. Oh,
Oh,
and
big
mines
slam with the
slam,
mines.
And... Is that dead Ana? That's a dead Ana. They did lose 2 on point in
Ruffle.
the process, but Rafflecopter and Mechara.
With the help of Mechara, yeah. However, they're losing their supports as well. Leviathan dies as Scrummy Crumb charges right in. The Tracers fighting each other here on the side.
Alright,
Mechari looking
it's
to
out.
not die.
I'm with you. The breeze brings relief.
And it looks like first fight does not go in favor of Purdue. They use Kitsune, but it gets caged. Leviathan tying in that Mauga ult. Mechari with the pulse, maybe gonna look to throw. Oh, it doesn't need to.
Fuel. This pulse one might just go on the Malga, yeah.
Yep.
I like that. Oh my god, I thought he was fine.
Oh. Ruffle
Oh.
could not escape Little Spark.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
It's just the Tracer on point,
Attack the
but
objective.
there's only the Kiri and the Wuyong. As the rest of Fuel comes back, they're already up around 90%. Ruffle falling early as he got anti there. Purdue running out of steam, it looks like, and they're not going to be able to touch this. And Fuel's going to take that last point. That was such a close fight, such a close game for Flash, but Fuel able to come out on top.
Yeah, that Malga comp really really all they were trying to do was just trade out the backlines, because it seemed like every fight the Ana Brig from Fuel died, but it took them so long to die that Purdue's backline had also died. With the Lucio ban out of the way though, and Zeratul being able to play Lucio, that will probably make surviving that dive from the Mauga a lot easier here.
Yeah, hopefully Purdue can just like solidify that with the Lucio. I think that'll definitely add a lot to their comp. Now, that was such a close game. It really could have gone, I guess, in favor of either team, really. I think just like the Malga pick from Scrummy Crumb here tonight. I guess when we first saw the Malga picked, we weren't too sure how it would go, but it seemed to work very well against that dive comp. You know, Purdue's trying to get in there quick, trying to get in that back line, get those elims, but like you said, they just survive for so long that it makes it hard to get secure those picks.
Yeah, and yeah, if Fuel's able to successfully trade backlines in 3v3, the Mauga comp just beats the ball comp because Mauga just lives for too long. You know, supports get back, and then yeah, what can Purdue do again? They can go kill the backline again, but there's still just a Mauga standing on point.
And with only like say a tracer and a ball, it's really hard to dislodge that Mauga off of point.
Wondering if Purdue's gonna pick a map now that plays a lot of high ground, something where Mauga can't do a whole lot. And maybe they can have Zeratul swap over to Ana just to nade the Mauga.
That would be smart. Yeah, the anti was very powerful. We saw it hit Rufflecopter a few times as well.
They're asking for stream link. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have that. Oh.
I have that copied, right? Zeratul got it. Alright, shout out.
Huge dub. And Woody coming in for Spark.
Yeah. There wasn't a map picked. Huh. I just knew they wanted Woody in there. Alright, so that was Little Spark was playing the Tracer there.
Yep.
Ban Mauga. Don't blame ya. I do not blame the Mauga ban. You gotta get on the board here.
And we're heading
Good
to
way to do that.
Esperanza for push.
Yeah. I need to update the score. Forgot to do that. With that Malga ban, I imagine that Fuel Esports, yeah, they're banning Genji. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run something like Ramatra or something else. They can just bunker down. Nothing can really bunker down this in the same way Mauga can, but Ram comes pretty close.
Yeah, Ram is pretty survivable, especially because he can block when he's in his large form, and then with his shield as well. That shield can be pretty versatile to protect your own team and also to cut off a lot of sight lines from the enemy. So I would not be surprised if Ramatra came out either.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, with Ayaka's preferred hero of Genji being banned, I'm not sure what they're gonna play here. But it's typically pretty strong wrecking ball map. So from that little teeny tiny preview we got, looked like Ayaka was playing the Tracer, so maybe Mekare swaps over and plays something like Sombra or Pharah or Echo even.
Yeah, because Esperanza is a lot more open. I feel like there's a lot more sky to use. We might see something like Farah.
Yeah, Pharah just on these high grounds is so strong. And with hit scan being pretty bad right now, she was uncontested a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a Junkrat player myself, I know I'm scared whenever I see a Farah.
Ayaka on the Sombra. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ayaka on the Sombra. I would be surprised if Mekare walks out on the Bastion.
Oh,
Hey,
there's
you
the
know what?
Bastion.
Maybe we see the coveted Bastion dive.
The very well-known comp.
2, 1.
The one thing I do love about Bastion, though, is one of his perks that allows him to refresh his tactical grenade after every configuration change. He's just spam bombs at that point.
I'm just glad that no one's playing Bastion because I don't want to play against that perk.
Yep.
Diva Sombra comp. So they're going with an I hate Wrecking Ball comp. Smart.
Yep. I think Woody came in specifically to hunt Rufflecopter. That's his mission.
Bugaboo's gonna be asking why they did that with that early pick coming out.
Yep.
He does get the
He's-
Leviathan though. He's up. Should call
Ooh,
up
not-
Mayaka.
The enemy's pushing
Both Kiri's down.
Stop them.
And with Scrummy Crumb out of mech, they might stagger the baby.
Escorting the robot.
And now Purdue's gonna take advantage of this bot.
Yeah.
Get some good meters in.
Yep.
Hiya.
Yule sent the Soj to push early there, but lost the fight in the process, so they only got around 6.5 meters. Who's gonna get this probably to the corner before... Ooh, even further now with the early pick on Woody from Rafflecopter. Wish I was on Rafflecopter. See what happens.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what happened. I didn't
Yeah.
quite see it, but Rufflecopter just shows, you know how skilled he is as ball here. Being able to say, I don't care you're playing Sombra. I'm gonna find a way to get an elim on you. Comes to the high ground, knocks a few in the air, getting great damage, and just sort of getting in their face, which is exactly what you want to do in this comp.
Right. Ooh, the Sojin gets a
Oh,
pick on Mayaka, though.
The door shows a few of them the door,
I'm on fire.
and Ruffle 1v1ing this Kiri.
Mekare gets a pick on Woody on Sombra,
Forward spawn lost.
but died. But I guess that's the other way around.
And now if you're Purdue, he's sort of resetting back to this beginning area.
Yeah.
Kitsune Rush comes out.
Purdue can just kite this. Zeratul died early, so they should.
Ruffle surviving by the skin of his teeth, just a few health before dying.
Not so fast.
So,
Soft
Scrummy
angle.
Crumb.
Gonna pressure the robot a little bit. Gotta watch out for the Sombra Diva though. They can easily get on Mekare here. Sombra's
Mekare
not
finding
really
Sombra.
bad, but Diva's getting aggressive over here. Ooh.
It pays off as Bugaboo is able to assist and get the kill on Mekare.
Reverse the tide.
And Zeratul uses Wuyong ult.
On Ayaka, but can't get anything from it. Kitsune Rush
Oh,
is
Leviathan
on.
gets hacked out of Kitsune Rush.
Oh, the
Does it
Kitsune
come
got
down?
knocked down? Yeah, the
Oh, it
Kitsune's
came
down
down.
there, but they didn't have enough alive to do
Pushing
anything
ahead.
with it.
Take them out.
Oh, they did. I guess they were only down Zeratul, but
Thanks for the help.
that didn't seem like a very winnable fight.
Yeah, that hack coming out from Woody
The door
is
gets
just
a-
devastating. When the virus hits Mekare and the door comes in with the railgun, what can you really do?
Your team
Rufflecopter falling as well, and
The enemy is taking
if
the
you're
lead.
Fuel, you're celebrating. You're getting so much pushing distance out of this.
Yeah, they've already got the They've already got the
Let's clean
checkpoint.
out those wounds.
They've taken the lead.
Cascade.
And they have hold advantage
That-
for this next fight. Ooh.
Oh, Woody Olsen then dies.
Yeah.
Almost finding a few though.
Killed 3 so far. 4.
You strike with grace.
Delphi killed
Purdue.
1
Secure and ready to move.
on his way out, but I mean that's not gonna do too much since it's against Tracer, who's gonna almost beat everyone back. Oh, good pick from Ralph
Woody
there.
could not get away.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be very beneficial for Purdue here because that Sombra's just so annoying to play against. So now they feel free to use their abilities and come forward.
With no Sombra, Rafflecopter can just go in and do that.
Absolutely.
Really low. I don't understand how Wrecking Ball works. How Bravo's doing like that high. Diva Bomb and
Diva Bomb.
working off point. Rafflecopter just tanks it. Doesn't care.
Just built like that.
Fight even, but Fuel is down their tank right now. Big slam, but the Suzu stops it from dealing any damage.
Yeah, just the supports are left for Purdue.
But it's only a Sojourn and Kiriko for Fuel. They do spawn closer and the Diva is almost back. But on the other side, Mekare and Ayaka are back. Ayaka gets the pick on the door early. Oh,
They're trying to find that Sombra. She's very low.
Nailed them
And this
powerfully.
Diva trying to dislodge Mekri from the high ground.
Diva's really low. Almost D-Mac.
Gets out of mech.
Your team is
Fuyang falls. Baby Diva. Unfortunately, they can't stagger the Baby Diva like they looked like they wanted to because Diva was on the robot. But it looks like Purdue's gonna take the lead here.
Rail from the door trying to find base Ayaka as well.
Copter set the slam back.
This ends now.
Dive. Really pick on Leviathan.
Few ults coming out.
Purdue goes down to 4.
Oh wow.
They did get the lead
The
though.
door.
And they have Purdue. Yeah, the door killed. How many?
What
3
a
or 4?
overclock.
I think the door killed 4 because I think they got the opening pick on Leviathan there as well, and then popped
Yeah,
OC.
great precision.
Yeah.
Great precision from the door. Getting multiple headshots with that overclock ultimate.
Purdue with the forward spawns though are gonna be able to fight this without the robot exiting really the neutral area.
Mines come out.
Nice.
Delphi
mine.
shredded.
Big guy.
Maybe this user will hold DM just to save their Sojourn.
With the EMP out, base Ayaka trying to survive.
Baby Diva. Can't be staggered again. Oh, she's off robot. She
Dodge
can actually be
this.
staggered right now if they really wanted to, but it's like McRae just wants to get that kill. Not gonna happen though because she's too small. Little spy check here from Rafflecopter. Where's Woody right
Anything
now?
to find the Sombra. Oh, they might have found her. Woody tries to escape.
Reverse the tide.
Young Elf coming in, forcing the Sojourn out.
Rafflecopter
Rolling on through.
going into their back. The Sombra's so low. Base Ayaka looking to get the Elim. Leviathan helping to secure it.
Rafflecopter just eating out of
Rafflecopter.
this robot push. Just giving this team a little bit more time to get those forward spawns. Recontest.
Yeah, the more time he can buy, yeah.
one loss.
Ayaka's set up in the back line.
That feels much better.
That's the team on these little stairs here.
Base Ayaka who had gotten hacked, finding a mini, getting back to full.
It's
And
go
speaking of
time.
hacks, Rafflecopter unable to do anything.
They took the robot from us.
Gets Suzu'd and healed up from Leviathan.
Cooling
Great
down.
support from Purdue there. Mekri's CC ability gets stopped by the pole,
Surf's up, everyone.
Disrupting.
but able to
Ooh, nice.
win
Oh, there's
against the
there.
door. And now Diva, who does have pulse, or Diva
Oh
Bomb,
my god.
Raffle takes it
Just
again.
tanking these.
No sweat. Just need a new
If
plan.
If you're a 775 health ball, I mean, you might as well.
Enemy team is pushing
And they
forward.
can Oh, Ayaka going down is gonna make this tough, but they can recontest before it's taken.
Mine's coming out on point two.
Great Minds cuts off the Wuyong,
This
evens the fight out. But this
Good
Kiriko keep it
isolation on
in.
the Wuyong.
Oh. DM did
Delphi.
not save from punches.
The enemy
And
will take the
Sojourn
lead if we don't stop
slid the mines. Now we just got the Diva.
Look, don't judge.
Purdue stops
Escorting the robot.
Fuel Esports from taking the lead with 10 seconds left.
Remaining.
The Wuyong's gonna have to touch here, but Helicopter trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
One Kwanglan.
Wuyong ult coming out
He didn't push far
as
enough.
he tries to touch.
Now or never.
Apagando las luces.
Oh yeah, they had not pushed far enough. They're the ones in overtime.
Ayaka with 2 big kills here, though. Puts Purdue in a very good position to win this fight.
Ayaka looking for a third.
So gets the Mega.
Oh, the Sojourn flies the Mega.
Reverse the tide.
Clear
And
out.
it falls.
The Diva's won with no mag. No remag. Just Sojourn on point. Does
Oh,
not
man.
touch in time. Purdue Black is on the board.
That actually was a lot closer towards the end as
Play of the
Fuel were able to push it around 90 meters. But ultimately they just didn't get that last fight
This
in.
ends now.
Getting separated there as the Kiriko Delphi TP'd in.
On a roll.
Oh, wow. Ah,
And look at that play of the
that
game,
was a good
yeah.
play.
Just the small things like the mechanics wise, we see out of the door, being able to hit those rail shot headshots, very, very beneficial for Fuel Esports.
Yeah. All right. So now Fuel Esports gets to pick their map. We've seen Control, Push, and Flashpoint, which means it's only Hybrid and Payload. Most of those maps are pretty good for Ball, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% on the NECC map pool, but I think...
Yeah, I play ECAC, so I'm not
I
sure
do too.
exactly what the.
I know a
Yeah.
couple of the maps that overlap. Like I think Kings Row's in both.
Yeah,
Fuel Esports
I
would
do love playing Kings
probably
Row.
be smart to pick Kings Row here, just because Ball doesn't seem great on that map. Obviously, you can still play Ball, but it's a lot harder since yeah, I mean, on first point, Ball's pretty good. Second, you kind of just have to sit on those rooftops. Otherwise, you can't do much. Third, Ball's pretty good as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. And as for the ban, I think Fuel Esports is going to ban the DPS because they don't want Purdue Black to ban the Sombra, because the combo of Sombra with the Mauga in that comp
Oh
is going to
yeah.
be really hard for a ball comp to fight into.
Yeah, blocking with those bans would be actually a very smart play. And because we do see Little Spark coming back in for Wood. Little Spark was the Tracer player, I believe, from before.
Yeah, and Woody, maybe they aren't going to try the Sombra. Maybe they don't think that worked. I have heard, yeah, banning the Tracer. I'm not
Mhm.
surprised. Both Mekare and Base Ayaka are just doing wonders on the Tracer.
Yeah.
But I've heard from ball players, they'll say, yeah, Sombra isn't that hard to play ball into. I'm not sure if that's the same as, people saying, yeah, Dark Souls isn't that hard, or if it's actually, like, not that bad. But
Yeah,
maybe,
it
yeah,
could be like one of those.
maybe Fuel just thinks the Sombra wasn't working, so they subbed Little Spark back in for Woody.
Hmm.
We'll see, though. With Tracer ban coming in, Mekare is probably going to stick to that Sojourn, since they were doing really well on that. Ayaka gets back on the Genji, which Ayaka was doing really well on the Tracer, too, man. Purdue Black just has 2 really good Tracer players.
Yeah. Tracer's one of those characters, like, if you can get good at her, she's such a strong character. She always is, really, especially for these dive comps. So it works well around Rollcopter and the ball gameplay.
You get the.
Do we have the map? Are they going to Hollywood? It looks like.
I think they're saying that they can't pick Hollywood.
Oh,
I think
can't
that
see.
might be banned for some reason in NECC. I don't know.
Interesting. L rule.
L rule.
I didn't know there were certain maps that were banned.
I don't know. Maybe there's just a glitch with it, and it seems like NECC. If there's a glitch with someone, like whenever what's it called? Wuyang had that glitch where healing from the
Yep.
right click was infinite range, but you had to do a really specific glitch to actually get that. They just banned the character instead of just saying don't do that. So maybe it's something with Hollywood that I don't know if Hollywood's got a weird glitch, but
Yeah.
maybe.
And actually there was a glitch with Reinhardt as well, where characters were using like movement abilities that were just like running at the shattering Reinhardt would not get affected by the shatter. And they just said, you can still play Reinhardt, but just be aware that this is a part of the game.
Yeah, same with right now. Brig, whenever she's in rally, she can only stun one person with her shield bash, even if she hits multiple. Which that's just unfortunate. I really like playing Brig, and I like seeing Brig, and I like huge 4-man bashes. But
yeah, the whole point of the large shield is, I want to hit everyone with it.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're going to Junkertown. Purdue banned Diva.
I like that for Junkertown especially, actually.
Yeah, I do imagine that Fuel is just gonna play the Mauga.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if that ban does much, but Diva is typically pretty good against Wrecking Ball as well. So yeah, maybe they're thinking Fuel might want to play Diva. Especially in the first point where it's so open that Malga kind of just stands around.
Exactly. If you're Purdue Black, maybe you ban Diva to sort of force for Fuel Esports to play that Malga comp. I think Purdue Black recognizes that the Malga was very strong on the Flashpoint map because it's a control, essentially. And on a push map like this, if Purdue Black is able to force them to play that Malga and sort of stick to the cart, it might be hard for them to sort of chase and dive like they would be able to do with a Diva. So I think this actually is some smart decision making from Purdue Black.
Yeah. I'm wondering, especially for the first point, I'm wondering if we're gonna see the Wrecking Ball comp. I wonder if we're gonna see the Wrecking Ball comp switch it up at all and play something like an Ana for that extra range. Especially on defense, where Ana can just play so far back that you need to send you need to send someone like a Genji or a Winston or something just to go take her off that high ground.
And that could be a little bit harder if they're sort of playing like the hunker down Malga. It'd be maybe harder to dislodge Ana from a far away point.
Now, if we do see the Malga, what I'm wondering, I've seen someone do this before. I don't know how you do it, but you start from up here, and if you use Malga's charge, you can run over this rooftop. You jump right here, and you land here, and you can contest that ground.
That's some crazy tech.
I personally cannot do it, and I don't know how people do it, but I've seen it. So,
all right, and as the picks come out, Scrummy comes on the Hazard and Little Spark on the Torbjorn. And they Fuel is gonna be on defense first.
Well, let's see if this Torbjorn defense does much. Torbjorn's
I want to
pretty
see
good,
where
honestly, right now.
I want to see where the Tor places their turret.
Yeah.
And if they want to baby it or kind of just leave it on its own.
Yeah. It looks like yeah, Ralphacopter.
3.
Mekre, Ayaka are on the characters we assumed. Leviathan did swap over to the Ana, so the Ana Wuyong does have a decent amount of range here. So
Yeah.
Rufflecopter setting up this dive. It looks
Now,
like
Rufflecopter probably loves this map because of how open
big
it is.
anti forces Delphi back, really. That gets
Little
a
Spark's
lot of
turret.
room.
Little Spark's turret did not last long under base Ayaka. But Rufflecopter really low manages to survive. Mekari dying to the door in the Sojourn 1v1. Rufflecopter looking to get in the back lines here and just pump damage into the supports. Oh, misses the pummel. Or the pile drive, I mean, sorry. Waits for the mega. Patiently.
Yeah,
That turret is kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's gonna be really tough for the Balt and the Genji to take care of.
Base Ayaka coming around.
Zeratul gets 2 picks.
Zeratul.
Delphi kills Ayaka, but Purdue's still up 1.
Might find
Zeratul gets a
another.
third. Oh my god.
We've seen that a few times. Zeratul on the Wuyong has been
Yeah.
insane this whole series, really.
Yeah.
I'm making waves out here.
And now they're close to both the portals. Both teams are close to both the portals. But Purdue also has Mekare's overclock here coming up.
And we have seen some very good Sojourn gameplay from both sides, so
Not sure what Sojourn, how much Sojourn can really do from this low ground here, but well,
I'm just
oh,
getting started.
well, able to find Delphi.
yeah.
Rummy Crumb gets slept, and that forces Bugaboo to use Suzu, and that leaves very little for Little Spark. And then the door falling as well. Hazard all alone now, and hanging on, but
Gotta stay on your toes, soldier.
dying later in the fight might actually be more detrimental to Fuel, as Purdue is already looking to get second point
Yeah,
with
they only use
350
the
still on the clock.
Yeah, they only use the Wuyong out here, and they Ayaka is 85 to Blade. Once they get that Nano Blade up, there's not a whole lot that can be done about that. Early pick on the Kiriko.
Yeah, going running through that doorway.
Efficient design at work.
Oh,
Uh,
the Torbjorn cut off mid-ult voice line.
and the Torb has swapped over to Genji, yeah.
I think it's more just the
Yeah.
ult and switch scenario.
Yeah. Torb's pretty good
Because-
right now, but against this kind of dive, Torb's honestly not that great just because he has no movement ability. Like, yeah, he
And
can
also
use the speed
for-
that overhealth, but
Yeah, but then after that, not really much to do. And especially for this point, you know, the Torb Tor's not going to get as much value, it seems. So, it's honestly a smart swap to get off the...
yeah. Looks like Purdue's just gonna back out here. The Wuyong ult was used, and I don't think Purdue used one.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 versus 3 ults here.
Yeah, the Nano Blade can likely win this fight for Purdue, straight up, unless the down four hits the Genji, but it can also just be deflected, so.
And here it comes, finds 1, finds 2. And that, yep, you're right, cleans up the fight just like that.
Just like that with 3 minutes 40 seconds. Purdue is
Lucio.
entering the end of third.
With still an incredible 3:30 to go on this final bend on Chunkertown. If
Mekre dies early with OC though. Purdue's gonna have to back out.
Scrummy
here.
Crumb getting 2 on the hazard and forcing based Ayaka, but dies as he tries to leave.
Catch me if you can.
The door being oh so precise with those headshots on the railgun.
Yeah.
Payload stalled.
Zeratul has another ult. Zeratul's getting his ult so fast here into this Calm.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it, especially you just basically farm that ult charge from the back. Yeah, Purdue coming up with looks like 3 here. The Wuyong ult comes out on ball.
Oh, the
It
good
gets
Suzu there.
Suzu'd.
That was a really good Suzu.
Yeah, good Suzu from Bugaboo.
McRae dodges the down 4.
I'm on.
Those two
Nice
with
work,
OC.
team. Keep it moving.
Looking for a third
The
here
Hazard.
on the Hazard.
Hazard was anti. He doesn't have a lot of health.
Oh, that's Suzu again.
Bugaboo back with the Kitsune rush.
Threat neutralized.
Oh,
Shut
but
down.
at this point, they're just looking to get some sort of contesting on point.
With the mines though, there's not much that they can do. They're still taking off
Yeah.
the ulting Genji. On the flank here. One nade just kills someone if there was even someone here, but
Wow.
that was a really good push. 2 minutes left.
Score 0 to
3-0 in favor of Purdue already with 2 minutes to bank here on Junkertown. What I saw from Purdue was momentum. The ability from them to just continue their push without stop all the way really from first to second point saved so much time for them. And with their ults, they cascaded them very well. They made sure not to just, everyone click Q at once. And they opened smartly using Wuyong ults to create space. And I don't know, Purdue just played that very well, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like ever since that first map on Ilios, whenever Purdue lost the round because they used 4 ults in this one fight, they've really been the better team at ult economy here. They, they won the entirety of second point with, I think, just a Nano Blade. I think they use mines as well, actually, but, I mean, that's it. And I don't think the cart stopped moving here. They just completely snowballed second. So
And
I'm
it really
liking
starts
this.
with, get a pick, use an ult, just slowly just build that snowball and just keep it rolling.
So we're gonna walk out on Widow. Not sure how well this is gonna go whenever we got Rafflecopter over here.
Rafflecopter is gonna punish the Widow.
Oh,
it makes it
Widow
out.
Lives, but just barely. And they swapped over to Freya already. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, the Freya from Door.
This Zarya comp, I'm not sure what this is gonna do either against the dive.
Zarya could be good for sort of dealing with the other heroes that get in your face by being able to just, like, if a Genji comes diving at you or if a ball is rolling around on point. But for the rest of the heroes, like Mekare and Leviathan and Zeratul, who can play on the longer range, I don't know how much the Zarya pick is going to do, really.
Yeah, Purdue just can fight from so many angles here that this Zarya can't possibly bubble everyone that gets pressured. Like, you see
Absolutely.
Ayaka here just on the back line. And, well, the lack of the follow-up there, or, well, I guess not really follow-up, but they didn't go on at the same time. Cost them that fight, but Zarya just kind of pushed on the high ground there, I think. And now we got Leviathan, up here in this high ground. It's gonna take a 2-tap from the Freya, more than likely, to take Leviathan off of this position. Good pick from Mekare there. Minefield.
Yeah,
isolates the support.
getting rid of that hit scan from Cassidy is gonna clear up a lot of the sight lines.
Nice move.
And now this is what Purdue wants, the pick and tear, just sort of
they're
isolating
stacking
and tearing
Diana.
apart.
Diana has nano, so she's not getting any extra ult charge off of this.
Oh wow.
Ayaka's braver than I am for going for that. I would not trust myself to get that.
Empowered and ready to fight.
Yeah, Delphi unfortunately just was the victim there.
Down.
I'll rinse you off.
That Greg gets forced out early from that range from
thanks.
the Ana, the Freya, and the
Reverse the
Genji.
tide.
But what's that on? Oh, that's on Ayaka. Well, forcing
Coming
it down
around
on the
half
break, and now
health.
they can just back out, and that Nano really didn't do a whole lot.
Base Ayaka's still behind though with Blade. We could see something come out of this.
Ooh, that was a nice ult.
Door getting a clean arrow out on Neckery. Ruffles taking a nap.
Rally counter, but
Base Ayaka, can he find 3? The bubble comes out to save Little Spark. Little Spark's still low though.
a second away from dashing the Genji there.
Clear out.
Scrummy Crumb just cleans it up. Or Scummy Crumb.
Rafflecopter is really hard to kill here, and yeah, just takes out Little Spark, forces Zarya back.
Behind you.
Rafflecopter can't really. They
Yeah,
don't do enough
Scummy
damage,
Crumb melting
Rafflecopter.
Ruffle here.
Leon's really
protect
playing
you.
aggressively right now.
He has good positioning, honestly, just playing around this corner, but the Genji is gonna sort of force him to play differently.
Oh, Makarai dodged
Got
the
really low
solo
there.
shot. Zerko gets the pick on the Genji. Making a
This ends
4v5
now.
Oh, 4v4 now.
Overclock
Looking
here,
for behind. Can I get a pick?
looking for one.
Ah,
Cybernetics.
dang.
Can't find one.
Everyone was low, but no one died. Ah,
And eventually, it looks like Fuel now has the upper hand.
yeah, they made it to second, and they have Nanoblade for this next fight. Really, the only hope that Purdue has is they play split enough to where Zeratul can get the Wuyong ult and give it to a teammate so that they can live the Nanoblade. I don't think that someone would live Nanoblade even if they got Wuyong ult, but who knows? Maybe that breakpoint
Yeah.
works, maybe it doesn't. I personally don't know.
Yeah, because they're coming into this with just that Wuyong ult. That's all they're gonna have.
Time. Let's clean up those
Makarai
wounds.
kills the Freya
Door.
early.
Yeah. After he had already ulted.
Something going in.
The tide is with you. Step in.
And there's the Wuyong ult.
Yeah, it's blocked
Doesn't
by
find
the
a whole lot.
Zarya shield, or yeah, the Zarya bubble and the brick shield both blocked it. Using Nanoblade.
Nanoblade with the bubble.
Oh, he hit the sleep. Oh,
Leviathan!
they hit the sleep. They got woke. Oh, I think that's what happened.
Unfortunate. It sounded like the sleep dart had hit.
Zeratul kills the Genji though.
Zeratol's proven to be a menace to this Genji.
That's nice. Riptide.
And maybe this Freya as well. Stuck in this room. Zarya sort of peels, gives him a bubble.
Just somehow living back here. I don't know how that's happening. Yeah, looks like they're just coming down to touch.
The rest of Purdue coming down to get point, but Little Spark with the dash.
At this point, they're just trying
Getting
to waste
up.
time.
Yeah,
They got the rally out though, which is big.
and Scummy Crumb cleaning up Ruffle and Zeratul to capture second point with just about 20 seconds left, so that puts them back to 2 minutes.
They did get kind of snowballed there on second, but that last fight got the rally out of Fuel, so now Base Ayaka with the Nano Blade is really only gonna face the grab or a sleep dart to stop him from team wiping here.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Nano Blade coming in.
And there's the grab.
Oh.
Still got one with it.
But still finds door.
And Purdue's up one still since they took out both DPS. There's not really enough damage to even kill the ball here on Rafflecopter. So it looks like Purdue's gonna hold on to this point here. Force more
Yeah.
time off the clock for Fuel.
Yeah, finding the door early and walking out of it was just very beneficial for Purdue.
This Mind Sweep force
And-
even more time off the clock than Rafflecopter. Copter chooses to use it.
Careful of that undertow.
Yeah, if you're Purdue, you should be seeing that clock tick down 45. You know, just waste time at this point. Just keep the team fight going.
Wow. big
Pace
sleep there.
Ayaka, unfortunately, gets slept.
Yeah. Rafflecopter evens it up with a slam kill on the Freya, but might not get out of this. Yeah.
Raffle just gets melted by the Scummy Chrome.
Feeling like he pulled too
Exceptional job
close.
there.
Couldn't get
Disrupting.
couldn't get enough momentum on ball to get out. Oh, this Genji might
The
die.
Genji low,
Oh my god.
but the Freya all coming in to save.
My career has gotten hit by so many Freya ults. Rafflecopter is ulting to stall time.
Yeah, Door coming
But
back with a vengeance.
Turtle almost got the pick on, I think that was the Ana, but the Zarya bubble saved him. Rafflecopter does kill the Freya here. So, Purdue's gonna be coming out here staggered, but they're gonna have more people here faster. Oh, the Zarya just kills Mechrib, or... Oh, and then Oblate, yeah.
And just like that, they're gonna capture
Yeah. They
all the
don't
way to the
have
end.
time left though, so they're only gonna have 1 minute compared to Purdue's 3, and it took them a long time to capture first. It went into OT before they were even able to capture first, so
Initiating match.
Yeah,
this may play into Purdue's hands. Purdue's gonna get to defend first here.
yeah, it's all tied up 3-3, but you know, with Fuel only having a minute, that minute is not as long as you think. That minute will go into overtime so quick, and they're not gonna get any more time by hitting checkpoints, so they're just gonna need to push it
Ready
as
for
far
battle.
as they can
Yeah.
here.
Assuming the cart never stops, or only gets stopped like normally, OT with a minute starts about right here. So Purdue just needs to... apparently they aren't getting perks for OT. Huh. Okay, so the not ECAC, the NECC code that they have to play with doesn't give them perks in OT. Huh. Alright.
Interesting.
Well. Alright, yeah. Let's see how that works.
Oh,
Looks like the Widow...
This is not that easy.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Well,
Unsure with that.
well, hey, you know what?
Hey, it's no perks for anyone, so
As the wise
It's
man
still-
once said, fuck it, we ball.
still an even playing field for both teams here.
Helicopter's gonna try to burn some time here. With the limited time bank that Fuel has, burning time before OT starts is one of the strongest things for giving win. Make sure the early pick on the Genji as well burns even more time.
If you're Purdue, you just want to prevent as much card pushes as you can. Just contest.
Frey almost
Flash flood.
The Door trying to slam their feet, really. Rufflecopter playing around this pillar.
Leviathan can potentially hit a game-winning anti here. Oh, it hit the brig!
Oh,
Oh, forces brig back, and they
Overtime.
aren't gonna get on. Wow.
I'll walk it off.
Yes, the
I
overwhelming
mean-
pressure from Purdue forced Fuel all the way back, and
Switching sides.
I couldn't get back on.
that's about all you can do in a minute. I'd say Fuel did very well for what they were given.
Yeah.
They got past that middle area, at least somewhat.
Yeah, honestly, unless you win a really early fight, or someone from the defense screws up and dies early, pushing past here is pretty hard, just because the supports on defense can just play so far back, and since you only have a minute, you can't really get off cart ever, so they can't set up a dive on like an Ana that's hanging out back here, or even like up top. They just don't have enough
Yeah.
time, so...
And there's not enough people to leave cart and go on a dive with. You know, you gotta have some people still keeping the point alive.
Yeah, looks like they're going back
And
to
if
the
you-
Mauga. Sorry there.
And Door on the Reaper as well.
Yeah. Mauga, Reaper.
and Cassie for
And
that.
Cassie, yeah, they're playing. We don't want to die to ball comp.
This is if the ball comes, we're going to melt his health. We're gonna rain bullets on him.
Attackers
This-
incoming.
So Purdue's biggest players
Nice
now are
work,
going to be
Steve.
the
Keep it
DPS of Mekray and base Ayaka. Ayaka can still get the long range picks early in fights, and base Ayaka with the Nano Blade is really going to be the win condition for Purdue here. Copter just going on a sightseeing tour of Junkertown.
Just casually driving around, it seems.
Forcing Naga to shout. They aren't pushing the cart right now. Looks like that was lane for a couple of seconds. But they have forced fuel off of high ground successfully, which is going to give Ayaka and potentially Mekray a lot of room to play with.
Yeah, Mekari got a little low there for a second, but managed to get healed up.
Clear out.
And now they're just sort of
Empowered and ready to
applying
fire.
subtle pressure.
Ayaka
The Malgo runs back to heal for his supports that are getting torn up by base Ayaka and Rufflecopter here. And it's not enough. They're gonna be able to push it, and it's just the Malga.
just the Malga. Purdue sends it to a
Purdue.
map 5.
It's gonna go all the way.
They didn't even need the extra 2 minutes they got on offense. They capped that in 1 minute and I think 2 seconds.
Play of the game.
They Sayaka with the play of the game. Probably one of the Nano Blades, I imagine.
No powered up.
Right
Oh
click.
yeah.
Before popping the blade, the right click got the Ana to half health already. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Ayaka's Genji is so
Insane,
good.
yeah. Wow. I mean, both teams getting to the very end of Junkertown, impressive enough, and both having time to bank. I think it just came down to just sort of that momentum game. Purdue was just able to keep it rolling, keep it moving, not waste any seconds on the clock, and pushing cart effectively. And Fuel did very much the same, just missing out on that last bit and just getting stalled a little bit more and just didn't have enough time going into that second round of pushes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe now, up to this point, every character that Purdue plays in that ball comp has been banned so far,
Yeah.
except the Kiriko hasn't been. Or Kiriko and Wuyong both haven't been banned. Of course, Zeratul can play Ana, Wuyong, or Lucio in this comp, but
Mhm.
Kiriko is really the only character that they always play that hasn't been banned. I don't think that Fuel's gonna ban that though, just because they because they play it as well. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them ban the Ana here. Just if they pick like a
Yeah.
long range map and then pick Ana, Zeratul can't really play that, so they have to play, or Leviathan I guess is playing it last map, so they can't play that long range Ana and Wuyong comp.
And if they do ban Ana, we might see both sides opt in for the Kiriko pick, most likely.
Yeah. It all depends on what map is picked though.
Yeah.
I would like to find the NECC map pool.
I always get them confused because I have NECC, ECAC, and then I find ones from like previous years, and then they say just use the official OWCS one. So I'm just so unsure, what the actual map choices are.
NECC. Okay, so map 1 control, map 2 you pick that, map 4. Okay, so for map 5, any map can be picked that hasn't previously been played in the series, which means that it can be Lijiang Tower, Samoa for control, Eichenwald, apparently Hollywood's banned, so not that, Kings Row or Suravasa, Push, they can play New Queen Street, or Rialto or Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Hmm.
Yeah. If I'm
I'm
them,
not
I'm
sure.
probably looking at what's the worst ball map, which out of all of those, it's probably Lijiang Tower. Lijiang Tower is still pretty good for ball. Rialto as
Mhm.
well, you would think is bad, but considering that I also thought Junkertown was kind of bad for ball and Rafflecopter just did what he did on that map,
Yeah.
you know, I there's not really any time where ball is bad.
Yeah, if you're a
So
Rafflecopter, you'll make it work. If you're a strong player, you can make any map work despite, the odds saying this character's not good on this map, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah,
Uh, but I think if they go, you said like Watchpoint Gibraltar,
yeah,
uh,
Gibraltar.
that could be interesting to see. I think Rafflecopter could have a good time on that one.
Yeah, the Diva ban has already been used from Purdue as well, so they could do that. I honestly think that I said earlier, I think that you look at what's bad for ball, but after looking at the map pool, there's not really any map that's bad for ball. And now that I think about it, there's not really any map in the game that's bad for ball. So I would probably just play what map you like the most. Maybe you really like playing a super brawl comp on King's Row, or well, they picked Elios first. That's obviously their favorite control map, and in my experience, teams usually practice one control map that they're really good at. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna. I'm not sure what they're gonna go with.
Yeah, because then
Yeah,
really those bans are gonna depend on the map choice for sure.
yeah. After their map losses, they picked. They picked. No, they didn't pick Esperanza. That was they picked Junkertown and what else did they pick? I've already forgot what map 4 was. I'm not, or what map 3 was. Or wait, oh no, they picked Elios.
Anyway,
I
yeah,
was, I was thinking that they
no,
picked map
you
3,
good.
but they didn't. Yeah, no, they picked.
We had
Yeah,
Ilios, uh,
yeah,
Atlas, Esperanza, and then
yeah.
Jokertown.
Atlas and Esperanza were Purdue's picks though. Fuel
Mhm.
Esports only pick was Junkertown, and they didn't play Widow, which I thought was weird. So I think that they picked that just because they thought Ball would be bad there, not because they thought that maybe they're good at that map. I don't know, but
Yeah. Well, we did see the Widow actually come out
well,
once.
yeah. But then a ball slammed on them, and then they
Immediately
went
shut
back to
down.
yeah. I don't think they've done bans. Yeah, they're asking if production's ready. We haven't done bans yet. I was gonna say, am I just that zone?
We're ready. I
No,
mean, we're waiting
yeah.
on. Scummy Crown apologizing. I'm aware.
uh, all right. Hmm. Let's see if they end up. It looks like Woody is no longer in the lobby, so I'm assuming they're probably not subbing them in. Yeah, they're sticking with the same
Mhm.
roster.
Same roster.
Hmm. All right, Purdue sticking with the same roster, even though they don't even have a sub in the lobby. Nah, sub me in. Going to Hollywood. Didn't they say that? Oh, whatever. I don't know. I guess Hollywood isn't banned. All right, they banned Wu Yang. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the only character that Purdue's played a lot that they haven't banned. So
Directly looking at Zeratul there.
yeah, they're looking at Zeratul. Zeratul got so many picks on Wu Yang. I'm not surprised that that came out.
It was kind of nutty, yeah.
Yeah, I should have been watching Zeratul more. If you're watching this back, Zeratul, no, I regret not watching you more on Wuyong because you were doing some crazy stuff in the lobby. Alright, and the Freya band comes out. Where's Freya?
Yeah, they have been dealing with that Freya. The Freya's been getting a lot of value with her ult as well.
Yeah, she got a
And
lot
just
of ults.
the amount of damage she can output from her, like, the big arrows.
Yeah,
Fresh did really well.
what is that? What is that ability called? I think it's Take Aim. Is what it's called?
Yeah, the ones
Yeah,
that shred
yeah.
your health.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the ones that just
Necre,
kidnap you across
I
the map.
remember especially getting stuck with those and just like,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do.
Yep. So, without being able to play the Wuyong, I'm wondering what Purdue's gonna walk out on here. Probably, I imagine Lucio is probably on the table here, just to play faster. Although on second point, we could see something else like maybe an Ana. I'm not sure what they'll play here. I don't think Zeratul's played anything but Wuyong this entire series. be
Welcome to
honest.
Hollywood. Initiating match.
All right.
And I've been reading the chat too. The chat seems pretty hyped for this game as well. A lot of Purdue hype, it seems.
Oh yeah.
Especially around Rufflecopter and the whole gang, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this entire, I mean everyone on the team is great, but Rufflecopter's ball is really the defining hero for this comp. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this last map, you know, this is for all the marbles. You know, this is gonna determine which team comes out on top, and I think honestly it can go either team's way.
Yeah.
Try not to be too biased to Purdue.
You know what? I would say that I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm definitely being biased. I've pretty much only spectated Purdue. But hey, you know what?
How far is
Fuel
it to
Esports also
Malibu?
has a stream going, so you know what?
You know, it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to watch their stream. I'll have to watch theirs after this and
Yeah.
see what kind of comments their commentators had,
Yeah.
their casters.
So Zeratul is gonna be playing the Lucio here.
3, 2,
Looks like
1.
Fuel's going with a really anti-dive comp.
Defend objective.
Mecra
And we have
Ash here is
Ash.
interesting. No Tracer pick. Instead of going with Ash. Rufflecopter.
Ruffle.
Oh, shut down by the brig. Kind of test high ground. Gonna have to go around the other way.
Yeah, that Briggs like a bouncer just guarding the stairs, but Ruffle just says, I'm going up top anyway.
That was a really big slam dynamite combo, but it gets Suzu'd and then Rufflecopter falls. So Purdue's gonna have to back here and give up the high ground. I can just stand in, trying to get a little bit of volt charge.
Oh, gets separated, has to dash back. Smart.
Luckily, somehow the D.Va got D-Mag.
By the Ash.
Oh, Zeratul?
Meckery.
Yo, Suzu came out though. Meckery gets a pick. Both DPS are down for Fuel Esports. Slam comes out. And
Oh, wow.
that's a clean 5 down. This comp is so hard to follow. Just people die everywhere whenever this comp works.
Yeah, I mean, we know Fuel's trying to run that anti-dive, hunker down, let's not get separated like that. But Purdue is just doing such a good job of isolating the enemy and just getting those picks and just snowballing really from there has been the defining factor for the entire team, the entire game, really.
Zeratul falls early, but that's not really going to cost Purdue any time. It cost them the bit of positioning, but a good boop there.
Oh wow,
Supports
Ruffle
off
knocking
back
two off.
Of course, they
Delphi
can use the
finds
elevator
the
to get on.
Mega, stays alive.
Rufflecopter has
Now,
mines
walls-
here. Probably gonna mine high ground, they just get supports off.
Yep.
Briggs gonna have to go the long way around. Pick on the Cassidy, trades
Finds
out.
the back of door,
Ooh, big Bob.
and Bob running forward.
Mines gets the Genji.
Pumping damage into Bugaboo.
It's like, oh, nice kill.
Oh, Delphi could not escape.
This Diva's low. Doesn't have a support. That's a gigantic T-Mag. That might help Purdue snowball all the way into capping this second point. And Ayaka, 95 to Blade. They're going to be able to Nano Blade here.
Yeah, and well, there it comes out.
Here it comes. Oh,
He already has one on the Baby Diva. Finds door and Delphi.
Oh.
Can he get a third? The rallying Brig backs up
yeah.
on 1 health.
Push over.
They swap over to the
Mekare.
Malga comp, realize that Diva is not going to work. I wonder if that Brig is swapping too. They used Rally, so... No, they're staying. That was just a... Yeah, that was just a mistake then, rallying there. Mekare holding this
Yeah, it
top.
seems like
No one's coming.
it was just a little too late at that point.
Yeah, that can happen. You know, you make a split-second decision, say, I can turn this with Rally, you pop it, and as soon as you do, 2 teammates die. And then it looks like a bad rally, but whenever you did it, it's not that bad. But
Yeah, it was in response to the Nano Blade, so I definitely... Bugaboo definitely made a good call there. It's just unfortunate that the momentum from Purdue that they had going into that fight just kept them going.
yeah, Blade came out for fuel, but the beat.
And Bugaboo getting their revenge.
Both Genshis are down. The Bob in the backline of fuel here is really gonna get a lot of positioning for.
Great, creating so much space, and the bombs come out.
Yeah.
Mines are gonna be so
goes
hard to
down.
work around. They might have this.
Yeah, it
Delphi
looks like
is just trying to contest.
and Purdue
And-
is capping with 3.5 minutes.
Score.
I saw there a lot of what we just saw in Junkertown. Purdue getting all the way to the end, 3 points on the board with 3:30 left to bank for
Initiating
uh,
match.
in case Fuel does the same. I mean, I think we're seeing a lot of similarities with that last Junkertown match.
Yeah, this does not look like the same Purdue team that lost Atlas on this ball comp to the Malga. They look completely different. The Malga just didn't do anything there. It's partially because Purdue had such a good ult bank coming into this point, but also, I mean, Purdue is just playing that so well. Mekare on the Ashe was doing a ton of damage, and the both Bobs secured such big fights that, yeah, I mean, just everything is working out, and they're playing a completely different support backline than they did in Atlas as well, with Leviathan swapping over to the Ana. Zeratul on the Lucio. I have a feeling Zeratul would rather be playing the Wuyong here, but I know his Lucio is also really good.
How y'all do?
But yeah, the biggest difference has been Leviathan on this Ana. Leviathan,
5, 4,
look at tab here.
2, 1.
7 assists is what you would look at here, because that means Leviathan is just hitting nades and winning fights just off of those.
And now notice Fuel here. Doors now on the Hanzo, and we see Doomfist come out for Scummy Scrub. Scummy Crumb, sorry.
Delphi goes down
Delph.
early. And the Hanzo as well. Maybe just going with comfort picks or trying to get a pick on the Ana who's playing so far back.
Ruffle peels back to heals.
Yeah.
And then now they're ready to get right back in there. Based Ayaka and Little Spark fighting here on the side. Little DPS scrimmaging there, and Rufflecopter gets a good slam in. The ball is just so annoying to deal with, and the door very low, falling to Zeratul.
Rafflecopter does fall. But you can get another pick here. Rafflecopter gets back fast enough.
Gets
to
Bugaboo,
pull a big pick there.
and Scummy Crumb just not much left to do there. Face Tayaka.
And then Scummy Crumb switches over to the Hazard now. They're just trying stuff. They don't know really what beats this ball comp. And that's honestly just how it feels to play against this comp. If you can't match the ball, you just kind of have to sit here and say,
Yeah.
like, what do we do?
Playing a little bit of Mystery Heroes, but it's still early, not sacrificing too much ult. Ayaka left alone there, dying to,
Yeah, the Hazard and Tracer were able to get Ayaka, but the rest of Purdue was able to clean up, and, I mean, before Ayaka died, 2 people on field, 2 or 3 had already died, so, I mean, in focusing Ayaka that much, that really lost them the fight. Rockcopter set up for a minefield here on the back line as soon as they walk through. Big anti on the Tracer, forces out the recall early.
Dragons going out onto point. Don't find any.
Oh,
Little Spark finds Leviathan with a pulse bomb. And now Ball getting both supports it here.
Rockcopter just needs
Can't
to live
seem to
here.
get it big.
Oh.
It's just too much to deal with for one ball.
Yeah. If
only so
Rockcopter
much
can
more-
stall this enough, Base Ayaka can come back with the Nano
With
Blade.
Bob.
The Bob's gonna help the stall. And here's the Nano Blade. Oh,
They're contesting this. They're not giving up that easily.
a big sleep from Leviathan gets the pick on the Brig.
Kiriko getting surrounded. TP's out. Up on the high ground. Ayaka. Good chase from... Oh, falls to door. But after those few trades, Purdue's gonna come out on top of that fight.
Mekare and Little Spark do trade though, so Rockcopter is the only one here. Steel Esports only did get 1 tick, so they can Purdue can certainly come back and recontest, but Rockcopter's gonna have to hold the fort for a little bit.
Yep. Reinforcements are on the
to
way.
Survive the dive from the Hazard. Not gonna have that for the Hazard ult though.
Zeratul peeling to save.
Rockcopter here.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like Purdue's gonna lose this, but they forced OT here. And that's a good sign for Purdue that they got all the way to OT here, because yeah, almost certainly if this doesn't going to OT, Purdue's gonna have the better time bang. Which, I mean, I assume they probably would have with the 3.5 minutes, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
if they want any chance of really winning this, then Fuel Esports is going to have this with time.
yeah, Fuel's getting through, just with they spend so much more time than Purdue doing so.
That was such a good go
Oh,
on the character.
Ruffle, you can't.
Huh?
Shredding Delphi like that.
Great does die, but Purdue can contest the point here.
Looking to do it again on the Hanzo this time. Can't quite get it, but still a thorn in their side.
Ooh,
That's
Tracer
exactly
missed
what
the
we
pulse bomb on Leviathan there. Leviathan lives just 50 HP. The rallying brig jumps up on high ground, and Hanzo comes up to finish the job.
That's a scary sight, yeah.
Yeah. Not too often on high ground you get jumped by a Hanzo brig, but you know.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
It looks like Fuel's just gonna capture this point without really facing any sort of adversity here. It looks like it's gonna snowball, similar to how Purdue did. Rockcopter trying his best to stall, but the Kitsune Rush is, and Downpour especially, are probably just gonna seal the
Oh,
deal.
yeah.
But you can also like this on the bright
Delphi.
side. Purdue, Nano Blade comes out though. They're trying to fight this.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
they making this work?
Base Tayaka, you can't.
Oh my god, I had already written this off, but
Insane.
these two came in 2v5. Oh my god.
Chasing
Wow.
down the Hanzo gets him too.
I
Base
apologize.
Ayaka, what a play.
I apologize, Base Ayaka. I was not familiar with your game. And now, what looked like a already 1 point now turned into 10 seconds left. And Purdue has the old advantage here. They have Bob and Mines and Beat. I don't know how this can be won here by Purdue.
Mines come out.
Mines already forced so much out.
Bob on point. Brig trapped in this corner. And they're gonna fall. Mekare finding one with the Bob. Zeratul getting the kill on Door.
Yeah.
Overtime scenario.
And beats up.
This is it. Only hazards left.
Oh my
And
god.
just like that, Purdue is gonna take it.
Victory.
Purdue
Black wins it all.
with the reverse sweep.
What
Wow.
a series.
Of the game.
Delphi play of the game.
Yeah. This was in that fight. Yeah, I
This
thought
was, yeah.
somehow Purdue wins this fight. Despite Delphi doing all this.
Base Ayaka with the nano blade. So much value there at the end. Being
Yeah.
able to prevent them from capping second point. I had thought they had won it. I thought it was over. And I thought Purdue was going to, regroup back up. But Base Ayaka and the rest of the remaining, I think, who was alive, like Leviathan, they said, no, we're gonna win this right here, right now. And they didn't let up. And it proved to be exactly what they needed to come out on top here tonight.
Yeah, the resilience to go down 2-0, even after, especially after you get to play your signature comp there on map 2 and you still lose, to come back and reverse sweep, that was honestly just such an incredible performance from Purdue Black there. That's one of the best games I've ever watched, honestly.
Honestly, yes. That props to both of the teams. We saw some insane gameplay. This is very high level. You can tell these players are like Diamond Masters. Very
I think that they're all around Masters, I believe.
okay. Yeah,
Maybe
Master
some high
players. You
Diamond.
could definitely tell the mechanics on these players are definitely noteworthy. The simple things from just like the aim, the tech, how they know their heroes, especially like take Raffle for example, on the ball gameplay. You can tell he's put so many hours into that, and we see the fruits of that labor. Able to come out on top here tonight, really thanks to that comp built around being able to get in there quick, dive around, pick them apart, and spread out that team, and just ISO certain squishies to then just continue to snowball. Honestly, it's a very well thought out team comp, and Purdue Black just overall played very well here tonight.
They really play that wrecking ball comp to perfection. They're so good at it, and I love casting their games just because I love watching that comp. All right, well, thank you everyone for coming out. Purdue Black reverse sweeps Fuel Esports, wins the series 3-2. G-Money, you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone in chat, everyone who's been joining us alongside, watching the game with us. Hope you guys had just as much fun watching it as we did, because that was definitely one of the best games I've seen throughout all of NECC so far. So yeah, just want to say thank you all. My name's G Money, and
I'm Drake.
hope you guys had a good time.
Hello. Yeah.